Hi, this is Patrick Chandati. It is 10:40 on September 30th. Um, gonna have a pretty fun show lined up here today. I think I'll lead off by saying that it's last show I'll be doing for a while. I'm busy with grad school, ramping up for grad school. Uh, like I was saying, I have a Coursera class that's the same thing as the grad school class, and I have to work on that to kind of pre-learn everything or a lot of things for some of those classes. Um, I also need to I'm taking a Udacity class. So if you see here, I actually have enrolled in a C++ class, 10%, that's not really 10%, but it's a nano degree because a lot of operating systems use C++, so I need to look into learning that. It's a more advanced language than Java, so it's like the order would be usually Python or JavaScript, and then Java, and then C++. It's good for higher level, you have to have a higher level understanding of languages and computers to kind of learn it. And it's also useful for interacting with devices because almost all the devices use C++ or C. And that way you can work with like things like robotics or car motors or whatever, automated cars, drones, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, that's going to take a few months. So I've signing up for that class, and then also doing the Coursera stuff, and then also I'm studying for a computer security certificate. So you see here is Security Plus. I'll tell you Security Plus. So I'm hoping to get that by the end of the year too. It takes like time to read it though because it's pretty dense as a study guide, and you had to have worked for 2 years to even look into like starting to get it. It's a recommended experience. So there's a lot of kind of more real stuff going on. It's taking up my time, and I don't have as much time for gaming, especially when I was in college. I didn't have time for gaming. I was too busy with marching band or classes or people or whatever, clubs, football games, whatever. So I don't think doing the show is going to be conducive while I'm in grad school. Now it's going to last like 3 years. So the kind of sad news today is that the show is on hiatus after this show, indefinitely, but it'll probably be about 3 years. Maybe I could stream in summers, but it'll be hard to get back into it. Since I'll have to go back to school after 3 months. Anyway, this is a good resource, Udacity. I'd recommend getting a book, C++ in a Nutshell. Got it from Amazon to go along with it, but this class will, you have to kind of prep for grad school. It's good to prep for grad school because the classes go a little fast and then they cover a lot. So to really understand it or just be less stressed, it'd be good to prep. Maybe look into the syllabuses before you go and kind of build up before, pre-learn a lot of as much as you can. Would help. And that's what they were saying in grad school too. When we were doing a math class, they were saying, let me see. They were saying that we'd have to go on this Wikipedia page for eigenvalues and eigenvectors, and it might take like a month to really understand it or start to understand it, but the class is like 4 months. There's 2 classes that are 4 months each. So, and that's the same thing that happened with Coursera. This set of classes is supposed to take 8 months. 6 weeks for 5 classes each, so it's 30 weeks, but then it's 16 or 15 at school, so it's good to try to learn things before if you can, especially like major classes, core classes, because that would help with kind of building and knowing more about what's going on, so the classes don't seem like they're as new or as difficult, or there's as much you don't know. Anyway, we got the show today. We're gonna do the Battle of Cannae. That's not gonna be, I just won it again first time, so it's like I must have just, it's like I win it when I'm not on camera, and then I go on camera and try to mix it up, and it doesn't work, so we'll get through that, and then after that, we're probably going to listen to some music, and then just wanted to highlight, gonna go on here and show a bit of hacking, because why not? I mean, it's good to see something a little more real than these ancient world battles. Let's see, what else did I have? Yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. Alright, let's get to it. I'm able to stream today on Saturday because there's no work going on in the house right now. Because usually I can't stream during the day because we have workers over and they're like painting or hammering or sawing or whatever, and then I can't get up and down the stairs. So they actually have, Udacity is discounted right now. It's 40% off, like, for the next week. And they have subscription models, so you can take as many classes as you want. And those ones are kind of more relevant because they update them more. So I think it's $250 normally, but you can get 40% off to $150 a month. So that's expensive, but it's a lot cheaper than school, and they have like a bunch of projects they give you that help kind of learn by doing.
In the midst of the Second Punic War, after several major victories against Rome, Hannibal continues his campaign around Italy. The Roman people, keen to see a swift end to the war, elect Varro and Paulus as consuls. The Senate gives them command of an army larger than any the Republic has fielded before, specifically to deal with the Carthaginian threat. This new Roman army marches onto the Apulian plain, determined to halt Hannibal's advance through Italy.
Alright, so got some more tricks up my sleeve, since I know kind of thought about the battle, analyzed it, and have a better plan going in. Since I just have more time. Not switching it up, I'll do what I originally did, and then it seems to work, and this time it worked a little better, because I played it more than once.
After 2 days of skirmishing, Roman and Carthaginian forces finally meet on the banks of the Aufidus River. Rome has brought what it hopes will be overwhelming force to the field. Although inferior in number, Hannibal's army is highly maneuverable, with superior cavalry. The Roman army is relying on brute strength to smash through the Carthaginians. Hannibal could use this relentless push against them. Hannibal's line can hold, and his cavalry can dominate the flanks, then he can control the legion's advance. The Roman numbers will be nothing. The Romans advance, all pomp and spectacle. Let us show them how a real army fights. Smash them into the river.
Alright, so let's try this again. Gotta make our control groups. So what we've got is a general. We want him to stay back here. We want the missile troops to go back here as well. And then we want to bring this front line back because it's too far forward right now. It'll cause problems because they could go around the sides. So that was kind of a big change that I figured out. Also, we want to make sure these guys kind of stay where they are. I was moving them around before. If we, what I usually do, or what I do now is what I did when I won both times is I have the cavalry go out to hit the other cavalry. But we will actually wait a minute or two so that they get closer. And then we can have some of our foot troops, foot soldiers support the countercharge. And then if we look over here, what we're going to want to do is these single swords are infantry, but the ones with the diamonds instead of the squares are the kind of weaker infantry. See, Hastati, they have melee attack 35, weapon damage 35, defense 48, armor 60, base around 45. And that's, so it's goes from 35 attack to 47 attack for Principes. Wealthy older Roman citizens, the Principes are a heavy infantry force. The Hastati, these young men, are the armored front line of a Roman legion. So these guys have 47 melee attack versus 35 weapon damage both. Slightly better charge bonus. Melee defense is 53 instead of 48. 75 armor instead of 60. Health is 60 instead of 50. Base morale is 55 instead of 45. So these guys are a little more elite, and then these guys are really elite. Triarii. Wealth, experience, and age make these battle-hardened veterans a fearsome force. So this is like their kind of main, heavy veterans. So they've got like 95 armor, melee defense 64. They're not as good at attacking, but they're more defensive. So what we want to do is we're going to put the infantry all in a line here so they can't go around the sides. We're going to countercharge the cavalry when they get here and support with foot soldiers. And then these guys will take a lot longer to show up because the lightest armor is like 60 for all of them. So the armor weighs them down, they move slower. So what we'll do is we'll kind of sweep through right to left because the Hastati will be stuck here. And then we'll be able to kind of sweep through, and then there'll be a bunch globbed up over here probably because they're the heavier troops. Probably stuck against like the better troops over here that might be left. And then we'll just have to kind of keep attacking with whatever infantry we have after this side run away, and however many cavalry are left and all that. And then it'll be important once we get rid of the cavalry to focus fire the general unit so that he gets taken out early. So that is our battle plan right now. Okay, so that went well. We have to get these guys over here. Let's see. Okay, so for the dinner range, now we'll put our spear units, which don't have ammo, javelins, and balls, because that will help their defense and shield strength and all that. Okay, now we have to wait for their general to get in range. Don't want them to waste ammo because they're armored really well. See, these guys don't. These guys still have 70 armor, but wait, and now. Okay, and then these guys can all have shields. And then they should all be in guard mode. And then what we want to do is target the Hastati here. want to raise the banner. So rally.
Warriors ready! Charge! Dominion cavalry! Ready! Swift riders! Armies ready! Charge! Noble horse! Exile all riders! Let's go! Elite cavalry! Tia! Completed! Battle ready! Dominion cavalry! Warriors! Cavalry! Charge! Battle ready!
Okay.
We await your orders! Dominion cavalry! Here's a Pokemon! Noble horse! Cavalry! And off! Our orders! Aqua! Warriors! Noble horse! Dominion cavalry! Conflict is ready! We'll kill 'em all! Engage! Riders, ready! Back, warriors, back! Melee infantry ready! Order! Withdraw! My lord! At the double! Infantry at your command! Indian infantry! Charge! Missile cavalry! Order! My lord! To the banners! Elite cavalry! Withdraw! Orders, my lord! But quickly now! Advance at speed! Riders at the double! Elite cavalry! What are your orders? Attack! Fire! Take the heads! Elite cavalry! Bravo, ready and eager! Slingers! Elite cavalry! We await your orders! On honor! At your service! Loyal sons of Carthage! Public haste! Forward! Indian infantry! Noble horse! Hey! Slogan! Orders! Engage! Back! Ready waiting! Withdraw! Ready for battle! As you command! What are your orders? Public haste! How dares by yours? Al-Hamun gives us strength! Public haste ready! Noble horse! On riders advance! Orders by whom? Public haste! Noble horse! Make charge! The legions break with nowhere to run! Cut them down! Rome is as good as ours!
See? You are victorious, but at what cost? Man paid the ultimate price. I don't know. I thought it was good. Anyway. Yeah, you have to lock them in and then start with cavalry. So I think that's it for today for the battle. That's how you win the battle at Cannae. Do a victory song. Get theme song. Victory song.
Bunny hop, time to wait my VPN. Bunny hop, time to wait my VPN. Bunny hop,
where there's no.
So that is that. See, I'll show you how to do a bit of computer science, because there's a lot with computer science. People don't know how a computer works or anything. This is a website that is used for developers and also companies to screen people. So we're going to show you a little trick here with getting forms. So if we look at resources, research papers, we have a general coding framework. So see, you can't get it because it has to have an email, right? And if I just do my basic email, it won't work. Right, let's say see, corporate address, right? So it took me like about half an hour, or sometimes people are students and they can't get the info. You could try emailing them, but it's hit or miss if they'll respond and give you their information for like the general coding framework, which is how they assess scores for this. So I did a bit of kind of sleuthing and was able to figure out that there is a function. See, because this is all the actual stuff behind the scenes for the web page, how it's set up and how it works. So if I go in here, you can run code from your computer that can modify the website on your computer and then change kind of what gets sent or set for the page. So I'm going to show you for code signal, we have reports. So I found this script, well, I made it. So VRFYX in it. So what I did was I searched for the please enter corporate address. So you can find this text, and in this, because it's only in the code in a few places, and it has to have the error message, right? So what you can do is search this, right? And it'll give all the places that it has, please enter a corporate address. And it says that it is here, that it's located in here, right? Please enter a corporate address. So that's the function. And then it says accept gray listed, no. Not one, which means false. So that means it won't accept gray listed. And then there's some information about if it returns things, then it won't. It'll give it a false. So I have here it says if create element, if f, else script not found, right? And then you can keep going down and submit the form. So you can play with this. I don't remember exactly what I did, but I think, see, I changed accept gray listed to 1. And then, I don't remember if I changed something else, but it says get F on error, not 1. See, on error, not 1. On the parse it, see, accept gray listed, yes or no. So if it says accept gray listed, then it should go through. So I just changed gray listed to true. So now what we can do is have this function and run it on the web page, right? And then it'll overwrite the function with what we changed it to with accept gray listed, and then it'll run it. run the function, so it'll replace whatever is on this page for that, right? And then if we hit download report, click here for download. See, look at that. And now we got it. So, it's a lot of little tricks you can learn. That's why you're supposed to minimize the data there. Minimize the front end content. Try to hash it so you can't just read it and try to figure out what's going on. But I was able to just kind of search and read it, because it's a front end kind of form, and then gray listed, because there's whitelisting and blacklisting, so gray's in between. So that means that whitelist means that it's allowed, blacklist means that they're not allowed. It's a whole different kind of philosophy. Whitelist means only these values are accepted. Blacklist means none of these values are accepted, for like email addresses or whatever. So gray list seems like it could flip between them or switch. So just changing that to that it is gray listed. Let me get to those forms. That's a little trick. That's why this should all be minimized, which means that it all turns into like gibberish. But they didn't do that, so that's like a kind of security feature, and also helps with performance. So that's good to see. Wanted to show that just as a bit of kind of more of what I need to know how to do on a daily basis. Let's see what else. I got the 1%er. And if you see here, you can run script. And it'll make the text bigger. See? So I just got that. I'll have to keep it up, but it's easier to maintain it than to get it, because I had to do 114, and I think they add like maybe 3 or I might have to do like 5 a year or something. So to maintain that is less than to get it. They put a problem about every week, so that'll be good to keep up, and then just keep going with this, because this is kind of like a bigger whole game. It's not a game, but it's like a game. It says at the beginning that it's entertainment, it's recreational mathematics, so it comes up at work too. Like I learned a trick for working with binary just by doing some of the problems, and we do binary stuff at work. What else? I think the only other thing is built like overall, yeah, fun and recreational context. So I think the other thing would be that I'd advise you, if you don't have one, to get one of these. It's a neck roller, or body roller. You can put it on your arm, I guess, but usually have it on the neck. And the ones with the bigger spokes seem to work better. Actually lie on it. I just watch TV with it, or lie on it and like play chess or read or whatever. Can help with muscle tightness. So I thought that was a good one. That's the best one I've gone so far for fixing like tight muscles. I had all kinds of stuff, but like different ones, but that seems to work the best. So let's see. Like I said, that is kind of it for the game show right now. Like I'm too busy with other stuff, so I'll be back at some point, and definitely, hopefully, there's no assurances on that, but I think the only one I haven't done yet is denial. The Alexandrian War. Yeah, Battle of the Nile. So, That's the one I have left. I'll work on that on my own maybe when I have time, but I won't have time for at least a few years. So, thanks for joining me for this episode of Total War for the Win. I'd like to thank you for following me this far. I hope to get back into it. Let's see, is it still going? 4808. Yep. Hope to get back into it within the next few years, but there's no assurances. So I wish you all good luck and have a good life. Thanks. Bye.